Archangel Michael warns after 2 hours of fierce spiritual warfare, this isn't a. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is not an ordinary message, and it is not something that appears every day. There are moments when heaven becomes completely silent, not because nothing is happening, but because something so important is unfolding that every distraction must disappear. Today is one of those moments. After 2 hours of fierce spiritual warfare, Archangel Michael stands with a warning that cannot be ignored. The battle was not fought with human strength, and it was not about fear. It was about protecting what has been assigned to your future. While you were living an ordinary day, unseen forces were colliding behind the scenes, and a decision concerning your next season was being fiercely contested. That battle has revealed something unexpected. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't an accident. This isn't another ordinary day passing by. You were led here because the timing of this message matters more than you realize. If you have been sensing unusual delays, unexpected pressure, or a feeling that something important is getting closer but never fully arrives, there is a reason. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that what looked like silence was never abandonment. It was preparation. Every unanswered question, every closed door, every confusing moment has been leading toward a single turning point. But before that turning point can fully appear, you must recognize the warning hidden inside today's message. Don't skip, because what comes next may completely change the way you understand everything happening around you. Listen carefully. The fiercest battles are often the ones nobody else can see. People around you may believe everything looks normal, yet deep beneath the surface, something extraordinary has already begun to shift. During those 2 hours of intense spiritual warfare, one truth became impossible to ignore. There is something trying to distract you at the exact moment your greatest opportunity is drawing near. Not because you are weak, but because your next step carries more significance than you know. That is why ordinary interruptions have started feeling heavier than usual. Small disappointments suddenly seem larger. Tiny moments of doubt appear at unexpected times. None of this happened without purpose. The closer a breakthrough moves, the stronger the pressure often becomes. Archangel Michael is not speaking to create fear. He is speaking so you recognize the difference between delay and defeat. They are not the same. A delay can prepare you. Defeat only happens when hope is surrendered. That is why you must keep watching until the very end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part has not even been revealed yet. There is one detail from that unseen battle that changes everything, and almost nobody expects it. What appeared to be your biggest obstacle may actually become the very sign that confirms you are standing closer than ever before to a remarkable shift. Now the message becomes even more important. Archangel Michael says the greatest mistake would be believing that nothing is happening simply because you cannot see immediate results. The unseen often moves long before the visible begins to change. Right now, pieces are quietly falling into place in ways your eyes cannot yet recognize. A conversation you have not heard, an opportunity you have not imagined, and an answer you stopped expecting are all moving toward the same destination. Yours. But this warning remains clear. Do not allow temporary discouragement to convince you that your story has reached its end. It has not. In fact, the strongest resistance often appears just before the greatest release. Stay till the end, because the next part uncovers the one discovery Archangel Michael brought back after those 2 hours of fierce spiritual warfare, a discovery so unexpected that it explains why recent events have felt so different. Once you hear it, you may never look at your current situation the same way again. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The biggest revelation is still ahead. A new understanding is beginning to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael now reveals what became clear after the fierce spiritual warfare finally settled. The battle was never only about what you could lose. It was about what you were about to receive. That changes everything. For a long time, you believed certain doors remained closed because the right moment had not arrived. But now you are being shown another possibility. Some doors remained closed because they were protecting you from stepping into something incomplete. Imagine arriving one day too early and missing the blessing that was still being prepared. Imagine making one decision that would have pulled you away from everything meant for your future. What felt like frustration was often unseen protection. Archangel Michael says many people walk away during this exact season because they mistake preparation for rejection. Do not make that mistake. Keep watching. Every delay has been arranging details you could never have arranged on your own. The most surprising part is still hidden, and once it is revealed, you will understand why these past days have felt so unusual. There is another warning you must hear. Sometimes the greatest distraction does not appear as something dangerous. It appears as something ordinary that slowly steals your attention away from what truly matters. While the unseen battle was taking place, one thing became obvious. Your focus is valuable. The moment you become consumed by fear, impatience, or disappointment, you stop noticing the quiet signs pointing you toward your next step. Archangel Michael is calling you back to clarity. Look carefully at what has been changing around you. Small moments have carried larger meaning than you realized. Unexpected conversations, unusual timing, and opportunities that seemed too small to matter may all belong to the same unfolding plan. Don't skip, because the next revelation connects every one of those moments together. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and what is coming next is the peace that almost nobody sees until it is already standing in front of them. Before moving forward, take one simple action that helps this message reach someone else who may need it today. Share this video with someone you care about, and if you have not already, subscribe so you do not miss what comes next. The next message from Archangel Michael carries the detail that was kept hidden until the very end of the spiritual warfare. It explains why a sudden shift may happen when you least expect it and why everything has felt as though it has been building toward one unforgettable moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the biggest revelation has not been spoken yet. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael now reveals the one moment from those 2 hours of fierce spiritual warfare that changed everything. There came a point when the battle suddenly became silent. Not because it was over, but because a final decision had been made. That silence carried more power than all the conflict before it. It marked the moment when your future stopped moving backward and quietly began moving forward. You may not have noticed it, but since that unseen moment, certain pieces of your life have already started shifting into new positions. What once felt impossible is slowly becoming possible. What seemed delayed is beginning to align. That strange feeling you cannot explain, the sense that something is different even though nothing looks different, is not your imagination. Archangel Michael says it is the first signal that the unseen is preparing to become visible. But here is the warning: many people lose hope just before the evidence appears. They walk away moments before the answer reaches them. Do not become one of them. What is approaching has been fought for, protected, and preserved. The next revelation will explain why the timing had to be exactly this way. Look even closer, because there is another truth almost nobody recognizes. The greatest breakthroughs rarely announce themselves with loud signs. They begin with quiet changes that only those who remain patient can recognize. Archangel Michael says you have already passed through moments that were secretly testing whether you would keep believing when nothing around you seemed to change. Every unanswered question, every unexpected delay, every closed path has been shaping your next season. None of it has been wasted. In fact, what looked like lost time has been building the foundation for something much greater than you imagined. This is why recent events have felt so unusual. Certain things that once held you back are beginning to lose their influence. New possibilities are drawing closer without making any noise. You cannot measure this season by what your eyes currently see. Measure it by what is quietly being prepared beyond your vision. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next piece of this message uncovers the one hidden detail that explains why everything is accelerating now. Now listen with your full attention, because this is where the warning becomes deeply personal. Archangel Michael says the next few moments in your journey may seem ordinary, but they are not. One unexpected conversation, one surprising opportunity, or one simple decision could become the doorway that changes the direction of everything that follows. Most people overlook these moments because they are searching for something dramatic, while the greatest shifts often begin with what appears small. Do not dismiss what is placed in front of you simply because it arrives quietly. Heaven often moves without making an announcement. The fierce spiritual warfare was never only about protecting where you are, it was about securing where you are going next. That destination is closer than it has ever been before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation from Archangel Michael uncovers the final hidden outcome of that unseen battle, and once you hear it, every piece of this message will come together in a way you never expected. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael now reveals the one detail that remained hidden until the very end of the fierce spiritual warfare. There was a moment when everything seemed uncertain, yet that uncertainty was never the final outcome. It was the final test before a new direction could begin. Many people mistake that season as the end of their story, but it is often the doorway to their greatest turning point. You may have wondered why certain plans suddenly slowed down, why answers arrived later than expected, or why your heart kept sensing that something important was just beyond your reach. Archangel Michael says those moments were never empty. They were filled with preparation that your eyes could not yet see. Every delay carried purpose. Every unanswered question protected a future that was still being arranged. Do not stop now. You have already come too far to turn back just before the breakthrough becomes visible. The next revelation will uncover why everything is beginning to move faster than before. Now another truth must be understood. The unseen battle has already changed the direction of things in ways you will recognize only after looking back. What once appeared to be a closed path is quietly becoming an open one. What looked like a permanent setback is losing its power. Archangel Michael says this is the season to remain steady instead of reacting to temporary circumstances. The greatest opportunities often arrive without warning, and only those who remain ready will recognize them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If this message has spoken to your heart, share it with someone who may need this encouragement today, and subscribe so you don't miss the next revelation. The message is building towards something far greater than you have imagined, and the next step will explain why the timing of everything is becoming so precise. One final warning before the next message. Do not allow temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. What feels uncertain today may become the very reason you celebrate tomorrow. Archangel Michael says the unseen victory has already begun creating visible change, even if you cannot measure it yet. There is one final piece still waiting to be uncovered, and it connects every sign, every delay, and every unexpected moment you have experienced. When that truth is revealed, the entire picture will finally make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is the revelation that completes everything you have heard so far, and it may become the moment you remember long after this message ends. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the time has come to reveal what was protected throughout those 2 hours of fierce spiritual warfare. It was never just about defending you from what was wrong. It was about preserving the exact moment when everything could finally begin to align. There are blessings that cannot arrive too early because they require every piece to be in its proper place. That is why you have felt as though life has been holding its breath. The waiting was not empty. It was filled with unseen movement. Right now, doors that once refused to open are beginning to respond in ways you never expected. The answers you thought had disappeared are quietly finding their way back. Even the disappointments that once made you question your path are becoming part of a much greater story. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that what is coming next has already been set into motion. The signs will become clearer, the direction will become stronger, and what once seemed impossible will no longer feel so far away. Stay till the end, because the biggest connection has not yet been revealed. There is one final lesson from that unseen battle that almost nobody understands until it is too late. The greatest victories often arrive disguised as ordinary days. Nothing dramatic announces them. No loud signal appears first. Instead, one simple moment changes everything that follows. A conversation you never expected. An opportunity that seems too small to matter. A door opening where every other door remained closed. Archangel Michael says never underestimate those quiet moments, because they often carry the greatest purpose. This is why your heart has felt different recently. Deep inside, you already sense that your current season cannot remain the same forever. That feeling is not without meaning. It is the quiet confirmation that movement has already begun. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final revelation is closer than ever, and it explains why this message found you at exactly the right time. Now listen carefully, because this prepares you for what comes next. Archangel Michael says the fiercest spiritual warfare is no longer the focus. What matters now is what follows it. Every battle has been leading toward a new beginning, not another ending. The next chapter of this message uncovers the hidden outcome that was impossible to reveal until now. It will connect every delay, every unanswered question, every unexpected turn, and every silent moment into one powerful truth. When you hear it, you will understand why nothing in this journey has been wasted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest revelation of all is still ahead, and it has the power to change the way you see your future forever. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the final moments of the fierce spiritual warfare revealed something that had been hidden from the very beginning. The greatest victory was never meant to be loud. It was meant to arrive with perfect timing. While you were wondering why nothing seemed to change, unseen pieces were quietly locking into place. Every delay, every unexpected pause, and every season of uncertainty was guiding you toward this exact moment. Nothing has been random. Nothing has been forgotten. Even the moments that made you question your direction have been woven into a greater purpose. Archangel Michael says you are much closer than you believe. Do not judge your future by what you see today, because what is already moving toward you cannot be measured by your current circumstances. Stay till the end. The most powerful revelation is now within reach. There is one truth that remained protected until now. Many people expect their breakthrough to arrive with instant signs, but heaven often works differently. First, the unseen changes. Then the visible follows. That is exactly where you are standing today. You may wake up one ordinary morning and realize that the door which never opened before is suddenly standing wide open. The answer you stopped expecting may appear without warning. The opportunity you believed had passed may return in an even greater form. Archangel Michael says never confuse silence with absence. Sometimes silence is the strongest evidence that something extraordinary is being prepared beyond your sight. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Every word you have heard has been leading to one final discovery that will bring this entire message together. Now prepare your heart for what comes next. Archangel Michael says the story is not ending. It is reaching the moment it has been building toward from the very first word. What you have experienced was preparation, not punishment. What you called delay was often protection. What looked like an obstacle was quietly becoming a bridge. Soon, the hidden meaning behind the fierce spiritual warfare will be fully revealed, and you will understand why this message reached you at this exact time. Do not lose hope now. Do not turn away just before the answer becomes visible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final revelation is next, and it will uncover the complete purpose behind everything Archangel Michael has shown you.